Hello everyone and welcome back to my opinion. In this video, I'll be previewing India's final Super Fours match versus Sri Lanka. Let's get into this preview video. I've talked about India's 11 on a lot of occasions, and I don't think they would change the 11 for this match. One thing I will say is that they have been experimenting, I think, throughout this tournament because they know they will not lose a match. So they've been sending players at different points in the order apart from the openers to see what they can offer. And to that, I'll continue saying you've got at least one of Tilak Verma, Sanju Samson, Shivam Dubey. If they walk too far down the order, then you don't know how they would perform. They're not players who I've seen succeed batting that far down, especially someone like a Sanju Samson. So I don't know what they're going to do about that, especially if they're looking to go with the same personnel for the T20 World Cup. And also, they've not been playing Ashdeep Singh as the second frontline seamer with Bumrah. Then you've got Hardik Pandya. And I don't think that would be something in this tournament that hurts them. But if they play against better opposition in the T20 World Cup, we still don't know how that would go. So I would say part of the experimentation, they are trying to go through with it, but they are experimenting, and I've given my views about what I think they should do, what I think they should do. Ready? So the 11 will be Abhishek Sharma, Shubman Gill, the openers. The rest, we don't know who they will send out. Tilak Verma, Suryakumar Yadav, Sanju Samson, Hardik Pandya, and then you've got, I think, Shivam Dubey, Akshar Patel, Varun Chakravarti, Kuldeep Yadav, and Jassi Bumrah. I don't think I am forgetting anyone. Am I forgetting anyone? No, I don't think so. So that's on the Indian 11. There's not much to talk about there. And now on the Sri Lankan 11, they made two changes in the previous match. First of all, commiserations to Junaid Balalage because of the family tragedy. And they left him out in the previous match and brought in Mahesh Tikshana. And they left out Kamil Mishara and played Chamika Karunaratne. Now, I was surprised by this decision because if you're looking back to the Zimbabwe series, after the openers, you don't know who is going to play well consistently. Kamil Mishara has been emerging in that number 3 role. They left him out to play someone who can bowl and can bat. But in this match, he batted after Hasaranga scored 17 off 21. He bowled 1 over, which went for 11. So if you're looking at the options in this squad, even if you've got batting until number 8 or 9, after the openers, are you confident that they'll play well on a consistent basis? I don't think so, which is why they should have either strengthened the batting or the bowling. A template which I'll mention now: Patum Nisanka, Kusal Mendes, Kusal Pereira, number 3, Kamil Mishara, 4. Both of those, number 3, 4 could be interchangeable. Jayat Asalanka, number 5, Kamindu Mendes, 6, Tasun Shanaka, number 7, Vanindu Asaranga, number 8, Dushmanta Chamira, 9, Mahesh Tikshana, 10, and Nuwan Tushara, number 11. So if you're playing either Kamil Mishara to strengthen your batting, or you could have played someone like a Binura Fernando, who is not that quick, but he can bowl in the power play. Dushmanta Chamira can be a handful in the power play, and he hasn't been that bad at the death in this tournament, but generally throughout his career, he has gone for runs at the death. So if he wanted someone to provide extra support to the lead death bowler being Nuwan Tushara, you could have played Bruno Fernando. I've not seen him bowl at the death too much, but as a last resort, you could bowl him at the death. In this case, you've got the two fast bowlers bowling in the power play. Nuwan Tushara can bowl to death, and I don't think they have tried out they have tried out Matisha Patirana, but I don't think they'll bring him back. So, because of the lack of the fifth bowling option, Asalanka bowled 2 overs the previous game, and then you've got Karunaratne bowling the 1 over. I think that was what hurt them in the previous match. And defending a low score, I think they should make that effort to strengthen either their batting or their bowling. And they played well in the group stage. And I think we've seen in this stage that the moment the top 3 is dismissed early, then the problems have occurred. Patum Nisanka is playing very well. Kusal Mendes is playing with responsibility. When Kamil Mishara was playing and the team was playing well, I don't know why they dropped him. After that, you've got an inconsistent but explosive Kusal Pereira. Then the others who you don't know whether you can put your faith on them on a regular basis, and that's why you saw in the previous match, for example, 2 matches ago, Dasun Sanaka scored a 60-odd, which got them to 169. I thought they'd beat Bangladesh. They didn't. But when they score the 169 in one match with this lineup, you don't know whether that will happen the next time. We saw what happened, so that is on this team. And now let's get to the comparison of 11s. So as far as the batting is concerned, in India's case, it would be a fluid lineup after the openers, but if we know that the quality they've got, Sri Lanka, as I said, you've got the two openers who have been very good. I think they should play Kamil Mishara to strengthen the batting if that's the route they're going to go down, or they should look to strengthen their bowling. But if they go in between, I don't think it will strengthen either. But batting-wise, India have definitely got the edge. And I'll say once again, India, in terms of fast bowlers bowling the power play, have got Hardik Pandya, Jasprit Bumrah. If Jasprit Bumrah picks up wickets in the power play, then India will be in the ascendancy in that department. Hardik Pandya is more of 50-50. Whereas Sri Lanka have got Dushmanta Chamira and Nuwan Tushara. Both of those as a combination from both ends, you could say there would be a threat in the power play. Whereas in this case, Hardik Pandya, you don't know if Bumrah doesn't pick up wickets, let's say, then you've not got that fast playing threat in the power play. They've got to bowl spinner, which is why, because of Bumrah, India have got the edge because of the class of personnel, but Sri Lanka have got more attacking options as a collective. And spinners, I think the India spin attack is the best attack in the world. So India have got an edge in this match. And let's see what happens. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, please share this video. And this is my opinion. What's yours?